Hi friends, hi YouTube. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nikki. I love fun, bright, colorful makeup. I love indie makeup, and I love color stories that don't necessarily go together. And I would love to have you subscribe if you haven't already. But if you do, if you don't, you don't. It is what it is. I'm just gonna suck it up. If you do not subscribe though, I will pour a lemon, like squeeze a lemon onto some of your cuts in your hands. So choose wisely. Today is Mish Mash Monday. It is where I take two palettes, I random number generate the shades, and then I create a look with them. So today's palettes are the Beauty Below palette from Blend Buddy Cosmetics and the Pastel Garden palette from Bellabeautebar. I ended up creating this super gorgeous kind of like smoky spring look right here. So if you want to see how I created this, do a little palette bingo with me, then let's get into it. Hi, my back hurts and so does my shoulder. I somehow screwed it up trying to itch my back yesterday. Just going like that. So, there's that. Cheers to that. I have some water with lemon and cucumber in it because, it's yummy. Why not? But welcome to my little series, my little segment called Mish Mash Monday. It is where I take two palettes from my collection. I try to choose ones where the color stories don't really go together, and then I random number generate 3 shades out of each palette, and then I make a look with the shades that I got. So today's palettes are Beauty Below, the newest released from Blend Buddy. It looks like this. It's a bunch of gorgeous shades. There's a lot of deep tones in this, hence why I picked out this next one, because granted they both are like rainbowish palettes, but I thought this one is on the opposite spectrum because it's pastels. So this is Pastel Garden from Bellabeautebar. I have not played with this on my channel yet. I've not played with this at all, actually. So I thought this would be a fun thing to do. So to pair this one and then this one. Like I said, this one is darker. They are both rainbow, but they're kind of on opposite ends of the spectrum, and I don't have any other inspiration for this Mish Mash Monday, so we're just going with this. So that is what it's gonna be. Let's go pick our shades. I'm filming every single day this week, and my face is just gonna end up feeling it, so I'm really glad that I'm going on vacation after that. We're gonna go no makeup. I'm really excited. I'm gonna start by going in with the Beauty Below palette. There's 24 shades in this little bitch right here. Okay, so to start, three is that shade right there called Entrapment. Next, 22 is that shade right there called Murky Waters. And last but not least for this palette, 5 is that shade right there called Tempt. There is 36 shades in the Pastel Garden palette. So 29 is that shade right there called Slipper Orchid. Next, 4 is that shade right there called Azalea. And last but not least, 1 is that shade right there called Daylily. I didn't realize that it was going to be all mattes, but it is all mattes. So here we are. Here is the color story. I like it. I think this is going to be really pretty. I think this is going to be fun. I am a little bit sad that there is no shimmers, but this isn't bad. I kind of like it. So this side right here is Beauty Below, and then this side right here is the Pastel Garden palette. So this is Entrapment, Murky Waters, Tempt, Slipper Orchid, Azalea, and Daylily. Like I said, I'm really excited for this. I think this is gonna be fun. Lots of differing tones and whatnot in here. Very fun. As always, all the products that I use and are mentioned in my videos are not affiliates, and they're linked down below just in case you see anything in my videos that you would, care to look at, browse, or pick up. Your choice. As always, I'm going to start by priming my eyes with the Aryan Beauty Sweetener Concealer in Fair to End, and then setting it with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Translucent Powder. Let's do this thing, and let me scooch you in. So I don't fully have a game plan. We're just going to end up doing it and then seeing how it goes as we go. But I do know that I want to start by putting that Slipper Orchid shade right there from the Pastel Garden palette into like this inner corner area. So I'm going to go in with my Rougher 28 to do that. Just taking it and plopping it into this space right here. Gonna have to do it a little bit to get it to pop. But yeah, taking it into here. I think my only like gripe with this palette is the only place that there's really depth in this palette is in the shimmers, and that just kind of makes it really difficult for me. This is like a really good pairing with palette, but for me to just use it on its own, which I like to do, I like to use palettes on their own. I like to, you know, so this one's just a little bit difficult to do that. But like I said, just packing it on into that inner corner area. Once I have that placed in there, I do think I'm going to go in with that azalea shade right there and taking that on my Refer 12 here. And I'm just gonna take that and plop that into the crease here and blend it forward into that Slipper Orchid. I really like these colors, but it's the fact that like I need to work so hard to get them to pop. So I'm just gonna stamp it in a little bit here. That's pretty. I feel like I need to start saying this more, but I do Mishmash Mondays because 1, they're a lot of fun, 2, you guys enjoy them, and 3, because they get to test my limits. Like I said, I try to pick palettes for the color stories that don't necessarily go together, and you know, like I random number generate the shades, so then I'm putting together shades and tones and whatnot that, you know, we don't usually pair together, that we usually don't think of. You know, you get to test your makeup skills, your you know, your color combination ideas and whatnot. Like it's just a bunch of fun, and I am so happy that this is taken off as much as it has, and like I said, that you guys really do enjoy it, because I love doing these. These are just a whole bunch of fun. I have a grand old time doing these. I think I'm going to go in with that Murky Waters shade right there from the Blend Bunny palette. I'm going to take that on my really battered Refer 13 here. I want to take that under that azalea shade right here. Blend those two together a little bit. Like, that's not looking too bad. I'm going to blend that together in a bit, but like this is not turning out that bad. Granted, I am only like 3 shades in, and I have other stuff to add in that could really mess this up a little bit. But it's not too bad right now. It's just that these shades are so light, and then the other ones are like some of the deepest ones in the palette. But it's not too bad. It's not turning out, you know, too terribly bad. I'm going to go back in with that Refer 12 and kind of just blend these together a little bit in this area. Like, that's not bad. And then I think I'm going to go in with my Refer 26 here, and I'm going to start by going in with that Tempt shade right there. And then taking that and bringing it right here. Or just taking it and bringing it forward a little bit here. Going in with a little bit more so I do get that color pigment. But I think like this is gonna, I'm gonna be able to make this work. I'm gonna be able to make this work. This isn't that bad. And then I'm gonna go in with my Unearthly Cosmetics A5. I love these for this. And I just lightly blend that purple out a little bit here. Blending it into that Murky Water shade up here, blending it forward towards that Slipper shade. Like, that's not bad. I might need to deepen this eye out just a little bit to even it out, but this is turning out super pretty. Like, it's not bad at all. I am really depressed about the whole no shimmer thing, but that's fine. That's fine. It's not bad. Okay, so the only shade that I have not used is that Daylily shade now. So that one right there. I think I'm going to take that on that Refer 28 and plop that into that open space right there between the slipper and that Tempt shade. And I'm going to attempt to blend them together. Or blend them into one another. I also have not, I am missing one shade. I take back what I said. I haven't used that like dark brown shade, the Entrapment yet. But I think that this is really pretty so far. I think that it's like, you know, this isn't that bad. It isn't that bad at all. Now it's all about what happens when I add in that Entrapment shade. So I guess we'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna go in with my Refer 26 now. And like I said, take that Entrapment shade right there. And just plop a little bit of that into right here to smoke out. A little bit into the crease right there and just right here. Boom, that's not bad at all. And then going back in with that Unearthly A5 and just sort of blending it in together here. Like, that's not bad. I'm not really gonna get anywhere more with this color story, but I think this is where I'm just gonna be for now. I might add a little bit more of that slipper shade into the inner corner here. But for right now, this is where I'm gonna leave it. I'm probably gonna go in with some liner in here. I'll figure that out in a minute. But I'm gonna go plop on the rest of my face, do some lashes. I'll come back for blush, highlight, lip details. We'll go over the under eye. You know, we'll see if I can figure this bad boy out. Okay, I did not end up putting any liner down here. I did go in with some blush and highlight though, because why not? So I went in with the Blend Bunny Juicy Cheeks one, and I went in with that one right there called Ripe. And then I went in with the Not Too Loose and Highlight palette, and I went in with Far Out and Apparition, so the purple and the blue in here, just because I feel like it would kind of pull everything together. I'm really lost on what to do for the under eye, to be quite perfectly honest with you. I don't know. I feel like there's a bunch of different directions that we could go. I'm kind of liking it on its own, but I feel like we should, you know, add a tad bit more. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit more of that Slipper Orchid shade right there. And I'm gonna be taking that on my Refer 03. And I'm just gonna start in the inner corner again and plop some more in here. You know, bringing it in a little bit here. And then maybe taking a little bit of that Azalea shade from in here and bringing it right next to that. Just like right in here. So just taking that, and then I think going in with that Tempt shade right there from the Beauty Below. Still same brush, not a lot of product, and just bringing it right in here and blending it into that. So there is that. I really like that. I think that's super like dainty and pretty. I don't think I'm still gonna go in with any liner. I think I'm just gonna leave it at this. So I'm gonna go find a lip for this and put some mascara on here, and then, you know, let's walk it over. I did end up finding one of my liners, the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Wildcat, and I popped that into there, and I really like that. And for lip, I went in with this Fantasy Cosmetica one in Hidden. I don't know if this is available on their site. I'm pretty sure it is, but yeah, it's this one. It looks like this. I really like how this turned out. I think this turned out super pretty. Here's a little look at it. I'm a little rushed, sorry. I have to head to work here, but yeah, this is what the look looks like. I think it turned out just super freaking gorgeous, super pretty. It just, yeah, it looked like a little daunting of a color story, but I'm really liking it. It's super pretty. It's dainty, but there's a little bit of smokiness to it. I really like this one. I think this would look good on a bunch of people if they wanted to try it out. I really liked pairing these palettes. This was a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying this one though. I already have like a review up on this, my goodness, and I will have that link down below, but I'm really liking this one, and I'm super excited to play with that one more and to dig into it more. I'm just having, like I said in all my videos as of late, this is a bunch of fun doing makeup and eyeshadow as of late, and I'm really enjoying it. But if you made it to this point of the video though, thank you guys so incredibly much for watching. I love doing this. I love getting to play with makeup, and I love that you guys are seeming to love what I do and play with on here. So just thank you guys so incredibly much for supporting me on this little dream of mine. It means the world to me. A couple things before you go though. Remember to not be a piece of shit. Don't be homophobic, don't be transphobic, don't be racist. It's 2025. Put your head or ass and do freaking better. And remember to take in enough food, enough water, enough nutrients, enough good information. Not believing and going into all that conspiracy bullshit and whatnot. Okay, just make sure you're doing freaking good. Again, if you made it to this point of the video, thank you guys so incredibly much for watching. Remember to do good, be good, and I can't wait to see your cute face next time.